Hello, what's up? It's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another video of first impressions. I know I do a lot of these. If you're kind of getting sick and tired of them, or if you want them more spread out, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. But first impressions and like my monthly hits and misses and even my Ipsy bags, those are the three videos that I just so look forward to filming. So there's always a lot of them. But if you want them more spread out, go ahead and let me know. But we have a lot of first impressions today. I did not get to everything that I had in my Ulta haul. Like I didn't get to the Flower Beauty liquid eyeshadows because frankly I forgot they were there. I didn't get to the snow melts because the shades just didn't work with the look we created today. But that stuff will be coming in another video. But we have a lot of NYX, we have some e.l.f., we have some Airspun, we have some Makeup Revolution, and then we also have a brand called Makeup Obsession, which I have never tried before, and there was actually a lot of hits with that. One big miss, but the rest of the stuff I did thoroughly enjoy. But that is what we're going to be doing in today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and when you subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so jumping right into it, we are going to be playing with this eyeshadow palette by Makeup Obsession. This has 16 shades in it. I found this at not my Target. I had to go out of my way. I guess not every Target carries it, I don't know, but this was on clearance actually. The original price is $14.99 and it was on clearance for $10.48. This is the All We Have Is Now palette. It has 16 shades in it, which look like this. This is a really pretty palette, a lot of neutral shades, some peach tones, some nice pops of blue. This was the palette out of, I think there was 3 or 4 at that Target that really called out to me the most, and you also get a big mirror in it. So yeah, we have a lot of Makeup Obsession products in here. All of the Makeup Obsession products were on clearance at Target, so I don't know if they're going to be not carrying it anymore, or maybe they're making way for new products. I'm not sure. So looking at this palette, I think the first shade I want to go in with is the shade Rest, which is on the 3rd row. It's like a soft peach color. I'm going to take that using a Morphe M573 brush, a large fluffy blending brush. We're going to dip into that. Okay, there's barely any kickback, a little bit, nothing really to be too concerned about. And I'm just going to stamp this into my crease. I always just feel like stamping gets the most pigment. I know a lot of people think like that's not really how you tell if a product has a lot of pigment, but in my opinion it is. I think stamping is the way to go so you really know where to place your product, and that's what I like to do, is I like to stamp it in the place I want it and then I'll go back and blend it out. So for this shade we are just going to put this all in the crease all the way through. And then right when we get into the inner corner, I like to swipe it right there. This shade is really pretty. It's way more pigmented than I thought it would be. Which is nice. That's pretty. This is also a shade like for blush I would go for. A nice peach tone. Okay, so now that we have that color down, I'm going to go in with a clean, fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to take this softly on the edges to blend them out. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the shade Move, which is the shade right next to it, a darker peach shade. I'm going to take that on that Ipsy and Tetris blending brush. You'll know I love this brush. So we're going to dip into that, and this is going to go right underneath that first transition shade. So this is going mostly on the outer V, and then we are pushing it in about halfway. Okay, so now for a pop of color, I think I really want to go in with this blue right here because it is just calling me. This is in the shade Zen. It's the blue shimmer in the palette. I'm going to take that on a Morphe M167, a flat brush, and I guess I'll try it dry first. So let's dip into that. I think I'm going to put this like all over the lid. So let's see how it is dry. The trash people are here. So that blue is pretty. It is not really that pigmented at all when it's dry. So I want to go ahead and get it wet. I'm going to take, I'll be using this later, but I'm going to take this e.l.f. Soothing Aloe Mist and I'm going to dip in and then spray my brush. Alright, now let's see how that goes. There we go. That's pretty. I like that. I think I'm going to leave like the outer V blank. I'm not going to put that shimmer right there because I think I want to smoke it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so like I said, I did not put the shimmer on that outer V, so I think I'm going to take the shade Tranquil, which is the matte blue in the palette. I'm going to take that on another Morphe M441 brush, dip into that, and I'm going to put that softly on the outer V. It's pretty. I feel like it's almost looking like my Ipsy video that I did with the blue eyeshadow. So I'm trying not to make it look that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Ipsy brush that we were using. I'm going to go in with the shade... No, you know what? I'm going to go in with this Morphe M573. I'm going to go in with the shade Rest and Move. I'm going to combine them both. And I'm going to put that right above, just to bring that crease color back to life a little bit. Okay, with the peach shade, I don't mind it. I think it gives it a different aspect to it. Not bad. Alright, so moving on to face. I said we would run back into this. This is the e.l.f. Soothing Aloe Mist. It says it soothes skin, refreshes makeup with vitamin E and cucumber. On the back it says this lightweight mist soothes the skin with a calming aloe scent, perfect to start and end your day or even for a midday refresher, enriched with aloe and vitamin E to nourish the skin. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a primer water today. So we're going to go ahead and spray this on my face. I have never really liked the spritzers on the e.l.f. sprays. I just feel like they're way too harsh. If they could just do a nice gentle spritz, I would be good. This doesn't smell like cucumber to me. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a sweet smell. I don't mind it. My only con to this is the spritzer. It's just way too dense. Alright, and then we are going to be going in with the Makeup Obsession Picture Perfect Pore Blurring Primer. Looks like that. This also came from Target. It doesn't have any information on the bottle. It just says it's a pore blurring primer. So we're going to go in with this. And it is thick. Do you see that? Oh my god. Do you see that? It's just standing there. Hello? Is it supposed to be like this, or is it like expired? No, shaking didn't really do anything. It is thick. Like, hold on. Like, do you see that? Oh. Ew. No way. Okay, I don't know what's up with this primer. I don't even know if I want to put it on my face. I mean, I guess I will, just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to take some of that. I'm going to rub it together. It is, ugh. Okay, we're just going to put it where I have large pores. So it has that texture I don't like. I don't know how to explain this texture, but it has the texture I don't like. I will say that my nose does look really blurred. And kind of the inside of my cheeks too, so. I just don't know if that's the consistency it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be that thick? I'm gonna have to look that up, because if it's not, then that means this is maybe expired or defective. I don't know. Okay, so for foundation today, we're going to be using the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. I picked up two shades. I picked up the shade Vanilla and the shade Natural, just because I felt like I was in between a little bit. So we're going to open this up. So this is the shade Vanilla, which is too light. Then we're going to open up the shade Natural. Come this out. Okay, Natural's too dark. I think if we mix the two, we will be okay. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take some of Natural and some of Vanilla, and we're going to see how this goes. I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation, so let's just see. Okay, yeah, mixing the two is definitely the way to go for me. Ooh. So I would say that this is like medium buildable foundation. It is definitely really, really pretty. What are the claims on this? Okay, so really quick, I'm reading some claims about it. It says, the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation is so glorious. Available in an inclusive range of 45 truly flattering shades. Our covetable formula delivers buildable medium coverage. Okay, so I was right. And a naturally radiant finish that lasts. This natural glow foundation tube is the key to creating a truly radiant look, whether you are looking for foundation for dry skin or foundation for oily skin. This liquid foundation blends like a dream with buildable coverage and even works with your skin to help create a smooth, even tone look. Featuring a vegan formula with no animal-derived ingredients or byproducts. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, so yeah, it is a naturally glow foundation in 45 shades, buildable medium coverage that lasts all day, best foundation for dewy glow, cruelty-free, and vegan. Okay, so there's the foundation all on, and I love it. It is definitely like a skin-like finish, but it is what I thought it was, which was like medium buildable coverage. I like it. Alright, so for concealer, I actually have two different ones I'm going to try out. The first one is by Makeup Obsession. This is the Mega Conceal Longwear Concealer with Caffeine. I got the shade 02, and this was on clearance for $6.98. It was originally $9.99. This packaging looks exactly like the Juvia's Place concealer that just came out, but it is pretty. So ginormo though. It's definitely really bulky packaging. And the other one is going to be the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is a full coverage conceal and contour. I have never tried this. It's been out for the longest time. I've never tried it. I did try the foundation, and I wasn't a fan, but I decided to go and give this a try. I got the shade C2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Makeup Obsession, I think, on my left side and the Makeup Revolution on my right. So opening up the Makeup Obsession one, let's see what this like. Whoa. This toe foot, this applicator. This applicator is ginormo. Wow, okay. What side did I say that I was going to put this on? My left? My left, okay. So I'm going to take this and put it on my left side. So here's like a sheer foundation. It doesn't come off full coverage on the applicator, and not a lot of product comes off either. Okay, we're just gonna do that much. All right, and then I don't know if it's fast drying, so let me go ahead and blend this out. Ooh, I don't like that. So this is not full coverage in my opinion at all. In fact, I feel like it took off some of my foundation right here, but this is not full coverage. Yeah, I honestly feel like it blended away to nothing. I'm gonna take the Makeup Revolution one, and same thing, I feel like a lot doesn't come off on the applicator. We're gonna put this on this side. So it's a little darker than I would like. You'll know I like my highlighted under eyes. This definitely feels thicker and looks like it may have more coverage than the Makeup Obsession one. So same thing, I feel like that doesn't have a lot of coverage either. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, just because I'm going out later and I don't want to look like a total mess, is I'm going to take my favorite Milani concealer and just put a little bit on each side. By the way, I'm using my Sonia Kazakh sponge because I couldn't find my e.l.f. one and I don't have a backup. And y'all know this used to be my favorite sponge back in the day. After using my e.l.f. one for so long, I don't like this sponge. I feel like it's not bouncy at all. It's really hard. But it was the only one I could think of to use that I knew I've used before. Okay, so I don't have a new setting powder. I couldn't find the one I really wanted. Makeup Obsession had like a banana setting powder, but I couldn't find it, so I'm going to go in with my tried and true, the Rimmel London Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. Okay, so for bronzer, I am really excited to use this. This is by L'Oreal. This is the Bronze Please in the shade La Terra. It is a beautiful warm bronzer. It has a little bit of shimmer of it, not too much. I'm going to take my usual bronzing brush, just dip into this. I guess just swirl around. Okay, and we're just going to bronze. Whoa! Ooh. It smells good too. Wow. It's super pigmented, so you definitely have to go in with a light hand. But it is so pretty. We is looking bronze today, let me tell you. I'm going to take my stippling brush and blend that out because we definitely went ham on it. Super pigmented. That was nice. That was super nice. So now I'm just going to bake my face. Alright, so moving on to eyebrows. I actually have 3 products I want to play with today. One is going to be a brow mascara, so that'll wait till the end. But the 2 brow products is the L'Oreal Paris Unbelieva-brow. I've been really in between about this just because of the applicator and how they want you to use it. So this is kind of iffy for me. And then the other one is by Makeup Obsession. This is their brow pomade in the shade Blonde. This was on clearance as well. It was $7.99. I got it for $5.58, so it looks like that. So I guess the first thing I'm going to take is that L'Oreal Paris Unbelieva-brow. We're going to open this up. So on the packaging it says brows that last, 93% agreed has good wear, 82% agreed resists a workout, waterproof, no smudge, no transfer, sweat resistant. So then it says it's a 2-minute application. How to apply. Let's see. Hold on. Let's open it first. So this is what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Okay, so it says how to apply. Step 1, lightly apply product to fill in sparse areas. So it wants you to take the little doe foot that it comes with, and it wants you to fill in the sparse areas. Step 2, use the angled brush to outline and define brow shape. So it comes with, so it comes with a brush that has an angled brush and a spoolie. So you want to use that to draw on your brow. And then step 3, to finish, comb through brows with spoolie. Okay, so I guess we're going to try it their way. I personally wouldn't do that. But I'm going to try it their way because that's how you're supposed to use it. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to brush my brows to get them in a nice place. Okay, so what they want you to do is they want you to take the little spoolie thing and put it in the sparse areas, I guess. So not a lot comes off on the doe foot thing. All right, we're gonna try it like that. So I put some on my brow, so now I'm gonna take the angled brush and I guess I'm going to put it more where I want it. Okay, and then use the spoolie to comb them. So it did something. I get what it is. It's kind of like a brow tint to where it's not like a bold brow. It's just not, it's not the kind of brow I like. I do like more of a bold brow. So I'm gonna take a little more, put it on the front and on the tail. It's an interesting concept. I don't know if it's for me, just because I do like more of a bold brow. This I could see me possibly doing on like my no makeup days if I just want a quick run through. But then again, I could use like a brow mascara for that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it how I would do it. So I would take the angled brush and put some product on there like that. And then I would use this to give them a shape. Yeah, I mean, I still don't think I like it. So going into that brow pomade by Makeup Obsession, I'm going to open this up. So this also comes with a little brush. Looks like it comes with an angled and a flat brush. I'm not sure what the flat brush is for. And then the pomade is actually a bigger pot than like my Maybelline one. We're going to open this up, and yeah, that is a standard like blonde shade they send. So I'm going to brush out my other brow first. Now looking at my eyes, I should have done like this gold shimmer up here on the top with the peach, but you know what? We can't go back. Okay, y'all, so I did a thing. I was really iffy about the blue just because I feel like I had already done it with my Ipsy bag. So I put gold over it and I actually like it much, much better. So we're going to keep moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with that brow pomade by Makeup Obsession. I'm going to brush through my brows one more time. All right, so we are going to dip into this, and it is definitely a thick pomade. See, this is the brow I like going for more. I just like a bolder brow. That's just me. Okay, so there's the Makeup Obsession brow on. In personal preference, I like this one much better than the L'Oreal one. I just like a more bold, dramatic brow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and fix this one, pop on some lashes, and I will be right back. Alright, eyebrows are done, lashes are on, and we're just going to keep going. So now I have this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I got the shade Blonde. So this is what it looks like. It is definitely a longer tube than what I've seen in brow mascaras, and opening it up, the spoolie is actually a little longer as well. So we are going to take this, let me rub some, I like rubbing some on the back of my hand just to see the pigment, I don't know why. So we're going to take this and I'm just going to brush this through my brows. So I definitely like the color in this. I feel like it gives the brow back some highlights, makes it look a little more natural. But you know, with my brows, there's nothing natural about them. And I definitely like the size of the spoolie. It's not too long, it's not too short. I think it's just right. So now moving on to blush. I have two I want to try. I have this one by Makeup Obsession. It's the Isn't It Peachy blush palette. Looks like this. And then the other one I have is by L'Oreal. This is their Blush Please Shimmering Blush. I got the shade Blushin in Riviera. My only concern with this, as I'm trying to open it, my only concern with this is it has a lot of shimmer in it. And I usually don't do shimmery blushes, but it has a lot of glitter. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into that blush palette by Makeup Obsession. And I think what I'm going to do, just because I don't think I'm going to like this pink and orange color, and I'm going to mix the other three right here. I'm going to take that using that Flower Beauty brush y'all know I like. So we're going to mix them all together. Alright, and we're going to see what kind of color we come out with. Ooh. Okay, let's blend that out. So they are pretty colors. They are just super, super pigmented, so you want to be careful. But it does blend out to a nice color. I like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in just with the shade Bloom. It's the last shade in the row, just because it seems like the medium tone. I think that middle shade is a little too dark for me. Yeah, that's pretty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Makeup Obsession one on both sides, and then I'm going to use this kind of like as a blush topper, just because I already know I'm not going to want that as my blush alone. So I'm going to go back into that Makeup Obsession palette. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that Blush Please, and I'm going to take that on a little stippling brush. I'm going to dip into this. Alright, and I'm just going to carefully... Oh yeah, it has shimmer in it. Woo. So the color's not as bad as I thought it would be. Once you blend it out, the glitter does go away and it just leaves a nice sheen. I wouldn't use this by itself. I would definitely use it as a topper like I did today. One of my lashes is becoming like wonky. Yeah, I would definitely use this as a topper. I mean, it's pretty, especially with the peach, but I wouldn't use it by itself. I'm going to quickly coat my lashes using the new NYX On The Rise mascara. So this is what the component looks like. Not your typical shape. I actually really like it. Let's open it up. Alright, and that's what the spoolie looks like. So let's just quickly... Ooh! This is really black. Oh no! I just did that. Okay, so for lips, I have quite a few lip products we can play with today. I think I'm just going to swatch them and see what looks like it'll go with stuff best. So the first one is going to be by Makeup Obsession. This is the lip gloss in the shade Dream. So it looks like that. It's pretty much like a nude pink color. Let's go ahead and do a swatch. Okay, that's pretty. I don't think it's going to go. I think it's a little too pinky. It's still a contender though. This is a lip gloss? Don't look like a lip gloss. The next one by Essence, this is the Color Boost Mad About Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Dangerously Yours. Oh yeah, that's going to be way too pink. Which leads me to believe this one's going to be too pink too, because they're basically the same shade. The other one by Essence, this is the shade I Love You, Me Neither. Let's go ahead and do this one. That may work. That's actually kind of pretty. And then I have these new Snow Melts by Wet n Wild. These were exclusive to Ulta. When I showed these in my Ulta haul, my concern was they were nothing like the shade... Did I just drop some on the carpet? Yep. They were nothing like the shade that's on the lid. Like this one came up straight up orange. Let's do it right here. Yeah, that's going to be way too orange. And then this one I already know is going to be too dark, but I'll swatch it for you anyway. Yeah, that one way too dark. So then I think our only contenders is going to be between the Makeup Obsession and the Essence. I think I'm going to do the Makeup Obsession one just because it's a little darker and I think it'll go better. So before putting that on, I'm going to go in with a new shade of my Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liners. This is in the shade Bear to Comet. It's a darker pink nude color. Alright, now I'm going to apply that Makeup Obsession lip gloss. So this is definitely really pretty, but it doesn't feel like a lip gloss. This feels like a liquid lipstick. It's really, really thick. Not really thick, but it's definitely full coverage, and it feels like it's drying down to a matte color. So I wouldn't describe this as a lip gloss. This is a liquid lipstick. But I love the color. It glided on easily, so it was good. So also when it comes to highlighters, we have a lot. So I picked up this one by Makeup Obsession. This is the Mega Destiny highlighter. This is in the shade, it doesn't say, but it looks like that. It is really, really pretty. It looks like it has like a rose tone to it. Ooh, that's pretty. I also have this Flower Beauty one I picked up from Ulta. This is the Trio. If I were to use this, I would go in with like the champagne color right here, but I don't know. When I swatched these, they were really, really pretty. But what I'm really leaning towards is Airspun actually came out with loose face highlighters, and I've heard these are amazing. I picked up two shades. I picked up the shade Glow for Gold, which is really, really gold based, and I picked up the shade Snow Much Ice, which is almost like a pinky tone. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So they come with a little puff, which I'll never use, so we're going to toss that. I'm going to take the seal off. So this is the Glow for Gold color. I'm just going to, oh wow, this comes out really fast. Okay, so this is more of a darker gold color, so I don't think I'm going to go for this one right now. Alright, so I'm going to open up the other shade, which was Snow Much Ice. I'm going to try to just put I'm going to try to put a little bit. Yeah, those come out really, really fast. Snow Much Ice is a really pretty color too. Don't know if you can see that because of the light, but it's like right there at the top. This is super, super pretty. I think it's going to be too light for what I'm going for. So as much as I want to use those, I think I'm going to save them for another day. I just don't think they're going to go with this look. So on one side, I'm going to go in with that Makeup Obsession, and on the other side, I'm going to do Flower Beauty. So I'm going to take my favorite highlighting brush. This is the Morphe M501. I'm going to go into the Makeup Obsession one, swirl that around, and this is going to go on my right side. Ooh. That's pretty. Super pretty, super pigmented. I like the color. I was scared it was going to be dark like what's in the pan, but not at all. That is pretty. So now I'm going to go into the Flower Beauty one, and I'm going to take the old highlighting brush I used to love, the Wet n Wild P20, and I think I am going to go in with like that champagne color right here. So we're going to go into that. Okay, we're going to put it on this side. Whoa. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take my usual highlighting brush just because I feel like it'll be better. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to take the champagne one from Flower Beauty and put that down my nose. Oh my gosh. Okay, those highlighters are gorgeous. I love them. Okay, so to set the face, we technically have two options. We could go back in with that e.l.f. Soothing Aloe Mist, or from Makeup Obsession, I also picked up this Makeup Obsession Moon Glow Illuminating Fixing Spray, and this stuff, y'all, like look at that. Oh my god, do you see that? I'm scared this is going to be too illuminating on my face, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it like on my shoulders first, so we can kind of get a feel of what it looks like. I don't really see anything. No. I don't really see anything. Should I spray it on my face? I'm gonna spray it on my face. Oh, I see it on my face. Wow. And now that I'm looking at my shoulder, I see it on my skin. My fan's downstairs. And that, guys, concludes today's video of First Impressions. I really hope you enjoyed it. Pretty much, I liked every single product except for two. Well, you know what? Okay, scratch that. I pretty much liked every single product except for two for sure I know I don't like. Two are a maybe. I'd have to test them out a little more. So the two y'all already know I did not like at all was the Makeup Obsession Concealer and the Makeup Revolution Concealer. I just feel like this did nothing for my skin. I felt like as I blended it, just blended away. There was no coverage at all, so these, no. In my maybes, the first one's going to be this Makeup Obsession Picture Perfect Pore Blurring Primer. I'm going to have to look if it's supposed to be that thick. To me, it kind of came out like cottage cheese, so I don't know if that means it's expired or defective. I'm going to have to read up on it. It was extremely thick. Now, I will say that it did blur my pores, especially on my nose. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the consistency. If the consistency is supposed to be like that, then this is good for me. And the other maybe is going to be the L'Oreal Unbelieva-brow. I just don't know. Y'all know I like a bold brow. I just believe brows fade the face. And I like mine to be nice and bold and in place. They've seen better days today. But I don't know. This definitely gives the appearance of a natural looking brow. If you're into that, then this is the product for you. But for us who like a dramatic brow, I don't know. So that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.